I'd say it's good if you have a broody hen, and they look after them themselves, but with chicks it can be quite an expensive thing of obviously feed, with little complications like they've got to add grit when they're a certain amount old, they can repeat at a certain amount old. Yeah, it can be quite complicated. I've got 2 Pekins. If you watch my last video there, you can find my names. 2 Pekins and 4 Meerkat. Yeah, they're quite hard to look after most of the time. Incubators are really hard to catch. That is one of the biggest. You can get things wrong, like splayed leg. I've had to fix one of them with splayed leg. One has got really bad splayed leg, Paddy, the one that's laying down. It can live, it can eat, everyone feels sorry for it, but I guess it's just like you having a disability, but yeah, basically. But they all look after it. I think the only time when you need to actually put it down or whatever is when the others are bullying it, but every day it just jumps in the bowl, flies out the house. It's a very good flyer, so I don't think you need to worry about flying. And the others don't bully it, they just think it's like a normal guinea fowl, and they're really used to it. But yeah, chicks. So first you hatch them, they're a couple of days old. They should have chick crumb. You can find that in where you get your normal chicken feed from. You can get it off the internet as well, so just get them chick crumb. They probably won't eat it for the first 4 days. The first 4 days, or on the 4th day, they'll start getting more lively and run about. When they're about 2 or 3 weeks old, they will just run around the pen, and that's completely normal. It looks like they're scared, but it's just like you in the playground when you were younger, playing about really. I still do that now. And then once they get to 4 weeks old, and I didn't even know this, I only found this out when I went to the shop to get them more chick crumb, they should put them on growers pellets, not layers pellets. It will have a picture of a chick that big or whatever. I will do a video on all their feeds and whatever. And another thing is when they're on grit, so for the first 4 weeks, you should mix grit in there. Once they're a week old, or 2, or however old well, they're going to be by a week and a half or something. You add grit to their chick crumb. This is to get their like combs or their things that guinea fowl have, whatever you call them, I don't know, to develop. If you don't do that, then it won't develop. Look at little Paddy. So yeah, it's quite complicated. You can fix splayed leg. I will do a video on splayed leg. I've only had 2 chicks, and I think that's because the breeder we got the older guinea fowl from, I think he was not a very good breeder. He literally just gave out a crate and said, are these 4 okay? And yeah, and then my dad was like, why don't we hatch some? So I did, but we did get a lot of problems with curled toe, splayed leg first, then curled toe. But anyway, then when they're 4 weeks old, you put them on growers pellets. I don't actually know how old they are when you put them on layers pellets. It could be at 6 months because that's the time they lay eggs, but it could be a month before that. But I will say that in my next video just to make sure. And if you are going to hatch up chicks, you need a really good incubator, or you need a broody hen. Yeah, and I will do a video on stopping broody hens basically. I've never actually had a broody hen, but I know what you would do basically. I wish I could have a broody hen, but I'm worried that they would stop sitting on the eggs. But it's lovely to have little chicks. And if you want chicks then, it's quite easy because you don't need to buy an incubator. But you might want to if they come off broody for the last 4 days or whatever. You don't have to get a really expensive one like £70. It can just be 40, maybe 50. You can get ones for 20, but there's the chicks, if they're really developed, they probably won't hatch. But I have done a video on my incubator that you can see on my channel. Yeah, and when they are young, you need to, not now, they're old enough now. These are the bantams. They hatched a week before, and I will do a video on what happened when they all hatched. Yeah, when they hatch, it's quite a shock, but I didn't realise that you needed a chick drinker, so that was quite difficult. A chick drinker is basically like a normal drinker, but it's normally plastic and you can find them, and you definitely need one or they will drown themselves. At this age and about 2 weeks, they won't do that, but you need to make sure. and their pen needs to be round so they don't trap themselves in corners, especially if you have like 10 chicks. And if they can't fly, stuff the corners if it is a corner pen or whatever, or they can jump off the pen. But yeah, but a chick drinker, it's pretty cheap, like £2 or something, and you can just tell it's smaller, and it's just so the chicks can drink and whatever, but they won't drown, basically. But the first 3 or 4 days, you won't see them eating. That is not wrong. All my chicks have done that. I think it's just because, purely just because, apparently, a game man told me that for the first 3 days their body feeds them. They have a sac inside them that feeds them. So on the 4th day they will just start eating, but probably not that much. So yeah, and then they'll start getting their feathers, start getting their beaks. Yeah. Obviously different birds look different when they're chicks, but they are all lovely. I think that's really it. Leave in the comments down below if you think I've missed anything or any questions, and I will do a Q&A. But I think that's really it. Once they get to this age, 3 weeks, you can take them off heat, so turn the heat lamp off or the brooder. They can stay inside their pen inside, or they can stay outside. Oh, and another thing, be careful for rats. If you've got a lot of rats, and leave them inside somewhere where it's rat proof. I have them in dairy. I will do a video on like what the dairy is and what I did when these chicks were first born. Yeah, and obviously I'll show you that with the other chicks. This is my first bunch of chicks. These 2 came a week earlier than them because I didn't realise they were bantams. They're going to look like the 2 Pekins, basically, and eventually live in there. I am going to do videos of introducing them, because they can start getting introduced to them because they've got their full feathers, and yeah. But hopefully that's all you really needed. But just to say, if you are going to hatch that chick, have somewhere where a rat can't get in. So even in your house, some people have them in your house. Just do your research. Obviously I'm not going to know everything. As you can see now, they're just flying around. I don't know why they do that. I think it's the wind, but they seem okay. Yeah, and if one is getting bullied, then yeah. And if you want to rehome them, I'm going to have to rehome some of my chickens. All these I'm going to keep. If you do need to rehome any, or not rehome, but like give them a home because you've got too many birds. I haven't got too many birds, but I don't want 4 of the same thing. I'm going to keep one of them. I'm going to show you which one I'm going to keep. I think one of them's a cock bird out of the 4 of them, but yeah. And the way to do that is just basically tell people, really. That's all you really need to do. I've got 4 hens, 4 lovely hens, and hens will go like that. So yeah, definitely I'm going to keep all these, but the chickens I'm only going to keep 1, maybe 2. But hopefully that filled you in on everything. See you in the next video. Hope that filled you in. Yeah.